What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, guys, I've had several folks reach out to me asking about Rebellion, and specifically which cards I have seen that have been absolutely dominating in Rebellion. Now, I will say this, I don't own any cards, so I don't feel really qualified to talk about which cards I think are at the top of the game or, a crucial part of the meta. I have watched a bunch of battles that have featured Rebellion cards in the tournaments that we run here on this channel. But what I'm going to share with you is basically what I've heard from several other folks. I know several people who have sizable Rebellion collections at all different levels, right? So, well, not bronze, but silver, gold, and diamond. And they've all told me the same thing. The scarcity on the marketplace is so low that it'll tell you exactly what you need if you're looking for what is crucial. So I thought it'd be worthwhile just to go and take a quick look at each card or each rarity. And let's go ahead and just take, let's do summoners first. So we'll do summoners. We'll start with common summoners. You can see here that, these are actually all quite well balanced. So 39 through 46 cents. Let's see the rare summoners. There's definitely a variance here. Avina the Wolf at $3.50. So this is like the Kelia of the set, right? And then you can see everything else at $2 or less. And then poor Nomos is at 66 cents. Nobody wants this guy. And I mean, why would you? -2 magic, right? -2 magic or Dispel. That's just never going to be useful. Mainly because if you're playing in an all magic game, fire is never one of my go-tos for that anyway. So yeah, I mean, -2 sounds great, but at the end of the day, it's just like, I'd rather use Immortalis or something. So, okay, now let's go over to units, and I just want to see who's at the top here. Not surprising, we are seeing a lot of these 2-mana cards that are very popular with the new weapons training meta. Not only that, you see Gobolano Soldier here as well. So Ambush, especially at the lower levels, making a play. But you got Nimble Duke, Dark, and Lurking Puffer all here in the top 5 as part of those 2-mana cards. The other two, so Albahu Forester and I'm not even going to try the Botanist, right? Like, these names are just getting out of control now. So these are significantly lower. And then what's the Hardy Stonefish of the set? Oh yeah, poor Chaos Lackey. All right, let's go to rare units now and see who's at the top of the food chain. Now, I'm not going to count Grimbardoon Smith. Grimbardoon Smith is a promo card, so obviously the scarcity of that is, actually it's much more in supply right now, but no more will ever be printed. Whereas you can see here, right, 4,600 cards for Moxie and Rebel. But we've only opened 400,000 out of a potential now 9.8 million packs if all the rest get bought and opened. So there's definitely going to be a lot more of these. That being said, looking or focusing in on Moxie and Rebel, here is a neutral card with weapons training at the lowest levels. I've heard nothing but great things about this card. It's 4 mana and it has it's 4 mana neutral weapons training, and it's just fantastic to give a little extra juice, right, to your other teammates. So being able to play this with Murdali Guardian or Chaos Agent or again pretty much anybody, I think makes a ton of sense. So this is clearly at the top of the food chain. These two are the only ones that are over $1. Anast Soothsayer, and I like this card as well, just because it is one of the most perfect support cards in my opinion. Right? If you go down here, you see Cleanse, Tank Heal, and Lookout. So you can hide this thing to the best of its ability. You can hide it in the back, and it's just doing so much for everybody around it. So not surprised to see that one doing quite well. Also, and it's a water card, right? On a water team that has dominated the meta for so much, both first Kelia and then Possibilis. I really like this card, Anachron Bolter. So you can see this one near the top as well. It does get a couple of cool abilities later, or I guess just the repair ability at the higher levels. But yeah, I mean, all these like 2-hit monsters or double attack monsters are cool. All right. Well, we'll go ahead and stop there. With the rares. I just want to see what's at the bottom of the barrel here. So 23 cents for Muspelheim Demon. Okay, now let's go check out the epics. And we'll just do this by price as well. So Captain Foulblade, No surprise here. I do wonder if it is because of the fact that it is a sneak monster with a magic attack. We have not seen that very often. In fact, the only other card I can think of is I think it was like a Goblin Sorcerer or something, like the 3-mana sneak card for Earth in the beta set. So seeing, I mean, obviously it's a lot of mana, but it's fast. It does a double attack. It has sneak. What else do you get here with it? And then strengthen. So, I mean, at the highest levels, look at that too. I mean, it's doing 5 damage to the back line and sneaking under the armor with 2 magic. So yeah, definitely a card that is probably going to be a crucial part of the meta, and it's a water. So I mean, it's just like what more can you ask for with a water team? But you can see this is like almost double the next card in the set. But you got Satha, Toledo, and Kroyer. It looks like these are both of the Earth cards. Here's your weapons training card with flank, so that's an interesting one. So you can throw them up front. Oh, it's got heal as well, so very cool to see. I'm surprised this is actually not higher, Redworm Dragon. But you know what? I think about this card only for one thing, which is a very specific rule set where it's both noxious fumes or poison as well as earthquake, because it's just like it's not going to get affected by either at the lowest levels. So I think that this is a interesting card, especially in bronze if you ever get that, or even in silver. I guess at the higher levels though, I mean, the stun is cool, but 9 mana is kind of expensive. So I don't know, maybe that's just what it is. So, and then let's see, another weapons training card here for 250. This is a fire unit, so fire range unit, another immunity there, which is kind of cool. And then even more to play with that redemption rule set, or redemption play, or redemption strategy. Okay, going towards the bottom. Yeah, I mean, these are, I don't want to say, obviously these are down here near $1, but yeah, we'll give some time, but it kind of makes sense in my opinion. And here's like one that's just like scatter shot, double strike, so you don't even know where it's going. This is kind of like a mini Ra in a sense. All right, and then let's go check out the legendary cards. I think there's one very clearly at the top. Oh, actually, it's been surpassed. So we're not going to count Mantaroth. Again, this is a promo card. I thought Darg was going to be the top card here, but now I'm curious for Runeseer Sevaya, which is a dragon card. And you can see here that you get protect at the lowest level. So this is like if you were here 2 years ago in 2021, this was like when Venari Wavesmith got introduced with protect in the first level, right, or in bronze. So now, and then we had Queen Mycelia come out with Chaos, and that was like there as well. But Queen Mycelia is 4 mana, so you could do it in Little League. Here's another 4 mana card you can do in Little League. And we think about pairing it up with someone like Quix the Devious, for example, who doesn't come with armor. It's almost like every time I have a choice between Quix or Kelia, it's so hard to choose Quix because that one armor just means so much. So now you could throw someone in there at the lowest levels. You get blind and you get repair and amplify. So it's like Queen Mycelia on crack a little bit. You don't get the triage, but you do get repair, which pairs well, I should say, with the ability. Now, Darg, I've seen this one used quite a bit. Again, you get weapons training at the lowest levels, 2 magic, which is significant. It's only 7 mana plus the speed. And so at the higher levels, you get triage. Yeah, it's no surprise. Once again, with a water team, that is very, very powerful. Baradalin is the only other one. I mean, this is a very distant third, but it's the only other one in double digits, over $10 right now. So let's just take a look at Bara. You do get shield at the second level, so I think that this could become actually quite powerful, especially in non-magic or melee-only games. And then, that's interesting. At the highest levels, you do get void armor too. So that's a fun one there. And let's see if there's anything else. I know I've heard good things about Rush just because of the ambush. I mean, look at that. At the lowest levels, speed of 4, hit of 4. I mean, it's a lot of mana. Here's Nalara Gainic. I've been hearing good things about this as well. Silence at level 2 with Void. Yeah, definitely an interesting card there. Okay, and it's neutral too, which, I mean, that means you can use it pretty much anywhere. Okay, I think we'll go ahead and cut it off there. I just want to see what the lowest is. Zeba Jane. Yeah, it doesn't look like this card has too much going on for it. Oh, well, yeah. Oh, this is the one with Last Stand, but it's Earth So it's kind of like a waste because you could just play with Llama. Well, obviously Llama's not there anymore, but I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan. I guess I'm just joining the herd because not everybody's a big fan of the card for what it is. But yeah, so that's the best that I can do right now in terms of offering what are the cards that are at the top of the meta. But I thought even just for myself, it'd be fun to go through in video. It was very interesting for me, educating for me, because I didn't even realize that Runeseer Savaya was that high up on the list. And now we're just going to have to wait and see. I mean, a lot of these cards are still very, very scarce, and we have not even started the conflicts yet, which may eat up a lot more of these from the marketplace. Now, granted, if people want to sell, they'll probably still sell. So if it's going to eat up stuff from the marketplace, it'll probably be on the rental market, but there's not that many out there just in general. So that's all I have for you guys in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If there's anything that I didn't cover here that you think is crucial to the meta, would love to hear it. But that is all I got. I'll catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.